want to introduce you to Vid, one of the central characters of the whole story, and also one of the funniest. Vid is a detective in the V5 sector of Planet 10, which is a fairly tough neighborhood. He has a sharp wit which he uses to deal with a lot of the situations he finds himself in. Together with his partner V, who we'll profile later, they work to solve the Mayomadd crisis, a drug unlike any other. And with that, away we go. And what I'm going to read for you here is this is actually from the first chapter in the first volume of the series. And so we'll get a chance to hear, see how the whole thing begins. This is the Case of the Mayonnaise Murders, Chapter 1, Volume 1. Whoever killed Johnny Beardy ruined a perfectly good sandwich in the process. I was hungry when I found him, so that's the first thing came to my mind. For the record, my name is Vid. It's short for a name you don't want to bother trying to pronounce if you're from Earth. Anyway, I solve problems. It's not what I always did, but things change and here I am, stuck up to my gills and other critters' problems on good old Planet 10. Once again, if you're an Earthling reading this, I meant that literally. You folks have a habit of making up cute little sayings and whatnot, working your tail off, sweating like a pig, up to your neck in. This ain't one of those. I have gills. Deal with it. They don't work so hot anymore because our kind hasn't spent much time breathing underwater since however many eons ago that was when we were created by you guys. Apparently it's some sort of joke that got out of hand. But now you're stuck with us, so I guess the joke's on you, right? As for Johnny Beardy, he didn't have gills because he was one of yours, what you folks like to call a rock star. But being without gills wouldn't explain why young Mr. Beardy was found butt naked dead in one of Vivacious Five's more notorious back alleys at night, face down in a sandwich, a really big pork sandwich with mayonnaise on it. Mayonnaise. Now see, that right there lets me know this Johnny character had to have some connections with somebody who worked for the Daily Earth Transport. In the old days, that never would have happened. See, the transport used to be a class operation before council politics got it shifted over to Vivacious 5 sector. Back then, you couldn't smuggle a grain of dust without getting caught and sent off to Planet 10C, the C standing for corrections. But now the whole operation's been dragged down to V5, down in the storage colony where the old landing base used to be. You couldn't pay me enough to work at that dump. See, oh yeah, I was saying about the mayonnaise. There ain't no mayonnaise on Vivacious 5 because there isn't any mayonnaise on Planet 10. Stuff's been banned for years. See, mayonnaise kind of glues up the gills, but it can also be used to manufacture some pretty exotic head squeezers, if you know what I'm saying. Besides, all us tin types prefer our sandwiches straight without the clutter. No muss, no fuss. That's us. You gotta understand about Planet 10. It's a real clean little sphere. Clean water, clean air, clean sidewalks, and clean minds. Just the way it was manufactured to be over a century ago back in 2239, when Earth's experimental planet project was in full swing. Every sector was spick and span, smelling sweet and fresh, except for Vivacious 5, which happens to be where most of us freelancers work who don't want to sit around all day answering phones and trading small talk. For a freelancer with ambition, Vivacious 5 is the only sector that offers any real challenge to prove yourself. That's because Vivacious 5 is the one corner of Planet 10 the broom never found. Stinks like a damn sewer. Guess that's why a lot of us call all the lowlifes who hang out there Niners, letting them know they ain't quite evolved to 10 yet. They're the only ones who just won't go along with the program. They want Planet 10 back the way it used to be in the days before the rinse kicked in, which was the final phase of the experimental planet program. And with that, I'm gonna call it there, and hope you enjoyed the read. And we'll be as we get closer and closer to the July 21st date for the launch of Mayonnaise Murders trilogy, I'll be introduce you to some more characters, interesting characters in the trilogy. And believe me, there are quite a few interesting characters in this. So hope to see you next time, and take care. Have a good one.